Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have some fabulous guests who are responsible for all of this beautiful glass that you get to see every Thursday morning in the studio. And of course, I'm talking about Hilltop Artists. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kimberly Keith. You are the Executive Director of Hilltop Artists. Welcome back.
Good morning.
You look fabulous as always.
Thank you.
Okay, and the jewelry, is the jewelry Hilltop?
It is Hilltop Artists. It is pumpkin and candy corn time.
God, it is.
So, yes.
Candy corn for breakfast is what I say. I mean, it's early, so we could all take a little nibble off that necklace.
And make little fangs.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you were my girlfriend in kindergarten. Okay, with you is Monique Simkova. What a great name. You are the Events and Development Manager for Hilltop Artists. Welcome back, my dear.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. This young man, rounding out the couch, Jourdyn LaValle. You are a team production student and also the speaker at the Better Foundations Luncheon coming up.
I am.
Welcome, my dear. And that's a snazzy little hoodie you got on there.
Thank you.
The Hilltop 25 Artists. I can imagine we can buy those, can't we?
This is our 25th anniversary logo.
I love
and
it.
So yes, we do have some of those for sale.
So that kind of like falls into my first question for you of this is your 25th anniversary.
Yes.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
To everybody there. Yeah. And so let's talk about, because this luncheon happens once a year. So for this luncheon, what are you doing to celebrate this 25th silver anniversary?
This is our silver anniversary.
Yeah.
And so we have a very special centerpiece this year. And so I did bring an example. This is the black version of our centerpiece. And we are doing this in Lagoon, which is turquoise. We're doing it in cobalt. We're doing it in purple. But what is so special about that patterning is that that's made with silver leaf.
Wow.
And so this is a book of silver leaf. And this has a dozen very thin sheets of silver. And so each of those centerpieces has 4 pieces of silver in it. And what's really interesting is this is super thin, so I'm not going to take it off of here. We use a vacuumed table to put the silver on, so it sucks down onto the table, and the students do the gather, put the color on, and then roll the silver on the top. And then this patterning that you see is when the glass is blown out, it creates that crazing. And so they're really beautiful and very special for our 25th anniversary.
That is incredible. When I saw this in the green room when you first got here, and of course I had to pick it up and just love it to death, I said to you, this is a new technique for you, isn't it? And you're like, yes. What was the genesis? What made you think of this?
Well, we last year did some ornaments that there was a silver oxide that you bring the silver out of the color from the flame torch. And I was like, what other kinds of silver are there? Could we do some silver leaf? And so our instructors were like, well, sure, we can order some. And then they started doing some designs, and this is what they came up with. And I think it's really amazing. And so it was our instructors and then some of our advanced students doing some experimentation.
Oh, that's incredible. And of course, these beautiful vessels are for sale at the luncheon.
Yes, they are.
And they are one of a kind, and they're not going to repeat next year. So
nope.
I can just see the pushing and shoving trying to get these. Let's hope there's no breakage. Jourdyn, let's talk about who are the student speakers for this year?
So this year it'll be Edgar Valentine and myself.
So what will you be speaking about?
I'll be speaking about how I got introduced to the program, Hilltop Artists.
I love that. I don't want to give too much away because I want people to attend this luncheon so they can hear your story. But I can imagine it has something to do with saw it once and knew I had to do it. Am I right?
A little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Don't spill the milk, as my grandmother would say. We're going to hang in there with you. So Kim, this may seem like such an obvious question, but why is it important to support Hilltop Artists? I mean, we think about all the great work that you do, and we think, well, they would go on if I didn't support them. Is that true?
No, it takes all of us. It takes our entire village, our entire community to ensure that Hilltop Artists sustains. And it's interesting, we have this beautiful glass and we make these beautiful objects, and art is at the center of what we do, but we're really a youth development organization, and we are getting kids to better futures. That's what we do. We help kids stay in school. We ensure that they're, setting themselves up for their best future. And so supporting Hilltop Artists ensures that young people like Jourdyn can learn lots of different technical skills as well as social skills and critical thinking skills that are going to enable him to be a productive community member and citizen. And so that's what's really important about Hilltop Artists, and that we create a family.
Yes.
We have a really caring organization with teachers who are mentors and who our students can really connect with. And so that's what people are supporting when they support Hilltop Artists, is building relationships and ensuring, solid futures and foundations for our young people.
Beautifully said, and that's what we're going to hear more of Jourdyn's story that will kind of embrace all of what you said.
Very much so.
Can people still purchase tickets?
There's a few tickets.
Few left?
A few tickets
This
left.
fills up so quickly.
It does. It goes quickly, and I'm very, pleased that we do have so much support for the luncheon and for the organization. But yeah, if you would like a ticket, you need to call Monique or go on our website.
All right, we've been showing that below your beautiful faces here.
Great.
So Monique, let's talk about at this event, you're known for your pumpkins. We've got them. I mean, your pumpkins are like those Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo Cinderella pumpkins that are so fabulous. So are they for sale at this event?
Yes, they're for sale, and the students have been working so hard and in teen production for the past, since the beginning of September. There's a goal of 550, and we've reached over half of that. So
Oh my gosh.
They are just on production, working so hard, and being great.
Now, see, I'm sitting here a little bit kind of gobsmacked, I have to tell you, because when you said there's a goal, that never entered my mind when I think about the after-school program. What enters my mind is everything that Dr. Kimberly said, but I never think about it in terms of a production point of view.
Yeah.
And that adds even more to the experience for our young people to be held accountable for a number, which is, as we grow up, we're all held accountable for something. So why not do it with something you love, be it glass blowing? What do the centerpieces look like for this year, Miss Kim?
Well, these were the ones that we're doing, and
Okay.
so this is what they look like.
Are they this size? Or
And I will say that the centerpieces are a little bit bigger than this.
Okay.
And then some of them are more squat, so they're round, and then some of them are tall and more oblong.
Okay.
But they're all kind of rounded shapes rather than last year we had cylindrical
Yes.
and kind of pyramidal shapes. But yeah, these are more like amphoras.
And you mentioned the colors, turquoise, cobalt,
Purple, green.
Okay.
This is the black version. We have a white alabaster version as well, and then we have a few red ones.
Okay, you got to be there. The red ones, oh my gosh. Jourdyn, let's talk about what was your experience like making these centerpieces for the Museum of Glass residency?
It was very different. I've never worked with silver leaf before, so
Yeah.
it was kind of mind-blowing. But I think the big key points that the museum residency teaches us are the teaching and the one-on-ones with the artists that not a lot of us get. And it kind of helps because we get to go over how to get those shapes or figure out what mistakes we did along the way. And Gabe and Sarah are very good at coaching us through that.
I love that. So did the team production have their fall retreat at Pilchuck yet?
Yes, we did.
How was it?
Oh, it was mind-blowing.
I love that.
Yeah, Pilchuck is just one of those places that are just super wonderful. It takes away all our stress, outside problems, and just we're allowed to focus on glass,
Wow.
our passion, and just express our creativity to the fullest.
So let's move forward in your life. When you're done with all of your schooling, will glass play a part in your future?
Yes, it will. I plan on teaching glass.
Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, Jourdyn, and the look in your eye, I know you're going to do that. Absolutely. Last few minutes here, Dr. Kimberly. Let's talk about the Winter Glass Soiree, which is has a cult following.
It does have a cult following, and thank you so much to everybody that comes to this event. Anybody that gives a contribution to Hilltop of $250 or more throughout the year is invited to the winter soiree, which is the evening before our big winter glass sale.
Yes.
And so we have very nice appetizers and a fun time. And then those people that attend get the preview sale. And so I will tell you that this is where most of the snowmen, they go. They
Yes.
sell that night. And so I encourage people, if they want a snowman, come to the soiree.
Yeah.
And then usually that evening we also make a jumbo snowman. And so I will say last year it was terribly exciting because on the Friday night it almost came off the pipe and then it crashed and everybody was devastated. And then on Saturday we made another one and he survived.
He survived. I love
Yes.
that. All right, last minute here. Who do we need to thank, Miss Monique?
There are so many people that have touched our programs to be able to help our students to better futures. Specifically, our sponsors, like our presenting sponsors, CHI Franciscan and Commencement Bank, along with volunteers, donors, parents, teachers. We are very lucky for our community.
Oh, I love that. I want to thank all three of you for what you do in your individual roles, and also for, as I said, the people behind you that we couldn't get on this couch. Thank you so much. It takes a village, and you three are leaders in that village. So thank you so much for the beautiful art that you make, and I'll see you out there.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure. The Junior League of Tacoma will be in these seats next, and we will have our youngest guest ever. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.